Welcome to Daily Devotional with Jules. I just wanted to share a thought. We can get all spiritual up in here, but honestly, God's not always spiritual. Well, let me tell you what I mean by that. I always hear people say this quote like, prayer changes everything, and it sounds so good. Like, just pray about it. And okay, I agree. Okay, I agree. Pray about it. But what happens when prayer doesn't change anything but you? I mean, seriously, what happens when you pray about something and you're like, God, can you change the circumstance? Can you change this finance? Can you just please change this thing? And you find yourself really frustrated because you're like, nothing is changing. I've definitely found myself in this predicament. And what I have found when this happens, one, God cannot go against people's free will. Like, God is not a genie in the sense where, like, God, change my baby daddy. Like, he's not going to go against his free will. But what I have found is that God ended up changing me, restoring my mind, restoring my heart, healing my traumas, anything but changing them, anything but changing the circumstance, anything but giving me what I wanted, but changing me, changing my heart, which is really what I needed. Let me elaborate on that a little bit. I saw this quote. It's not a Bible verse, but it really stuck with me. So it reads, if you're serious about growth, be serious about accountability. If you're serious about abundance, be serious about gratitude. If you're serious about intimacy, be serious about vulnerability. If you're serious about discipline, be serious about delayed gratification. Break it down. So if you're serious about growth, you have to be serious about accountability. I mean, like, I would ask God, help me lose weight. And it's not going to magically happen. What is the root of that? Like, I have to be accountable. Does God want me to lose weight and be healthy? Of course. But it's not going to magically happen. What does that mean if I want to lose weight? If I want to have growth in this situation, that means me. Like, I have to change my habits. I have to set a goal to work out. I have to set a goal and accountability to do that thing. I have to set an accountability with my eating habits. So that's number one. You're serious about growth, be serious about accountability in anything. Schooling, finances, relationship. You want to have growth, you got to be accountable. The two, they're married. You have to do both. Okay, number two, if you're serious about abundance, be serious about gratitude. Why are you complaining about your situation? And I'm preaching to the choir. If you want to tap into that abundance, and I'm not just talking about money, you got to be grateful. If you want to level up, if you want to change in your life, you have to be serious about your gratitude. You have to have a good attitude. You can't be walking around having that energy of like an ungrateful person. That's not going to change. Be grateful for the things that you have right now. And while God trusts you with the little things, He can trust you with the big things. Okay, third one. If you're serious about intimacy, be serious about vulnerability. This is a big one for me because I have definitely had a history of like being a closed off person. I definitely had a history of like hiding and like not receiving. I was not a good receiver. Like, I couldn't receive compliments. I couldn't receive like healthy criticism. I couldn't receive any words of someone telling me, hey, like, you need to switch that up. I was very closed off. I literally was so closed off. And this blocked me from a lot of blessings. I was closed off from a wound. I didn't want to get hurt. But then I was also closed off to being vulnerable. I was closed off to that growth. So if you want to be intimate with someone, if you want to share something with someone, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. If you want help, if you want to grow in any way, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Okay, last one. If you're serious about discipline, be serious about delayed gratification. That kind of goes along with what I was talking about in the beginning about weight loss. If you're trying to have a new habit, I know it's like New Year, new me, new resolution. If you're serious about that discipline, it comes with work, which means delayed gratification. And I know it's hard. Like in our day and age, we have everything quick, quick, quick. We got Wi-Fi, we got microwaves, we got like Amazon Prime right at your door. Like our society is like on a fast-paced revolution of getting that self-gratification right to you, honey, like quickly. So in order to grow and be disciplined and have that thing, you know, that goal, you have to understand delayed gratification. It's going to come. If you want to lose weight or see something or, you know, finish school or save money, all of those things take time, and it definitely has the face of delayed gratification, a process, not perfection. You know, you got to wait for those things that you want. So that's just was on my mind. I wanted to share that, you know, if you're praying about something and prayer doesn't change anything but you, hey, that's a good thing. Sometimes that person never changes. Sometimes that circumstance might not change. Sometimes whatever you're praying for in the moment, it might not change, but praying about it and inviting God into it, it can change some things. Let me tell you, this is what it will change. If you are willing to be yielded to him and open to him, to what he's going to say about it, you can have transformation of the mind about it. You can have a changed perception about it. You can have a changed heart about it, or a healed heart about it, which might be better anyways. I can honestly say, personally, I had a situation like this. I was praying for someone to change because, you know, my life was not peaceful, or my life wouldn't change until they did. Little did I realize, once my heart changed towards them, once I forgave them, everything changed. Once I decided I'm going to send this person with love, I was able to have peace about it. I was able to shift my perspective about it. I was able to move on with my life in such a way that whether they changed or didn't, I was free from being under the authority of that emotion to them. So I thought that was really cool. I love how God can do that work in us when we partner with him and when we yield to him. So if you're feeling frustrated about a situation and everyone keeps telling you, just pray about it, it'll change things. It might not change things, but it will definitely change you. It'll definitely help you transform for the better. Maybe change your heart, maybe heal your heart, give you a newer perspective, and just help you have freedom in the things that you're frustrated about. When you yield to the Father, amazing things will happen. So I hope this encouraged you today. A little bit different from the daily scripture, but I hope it encourages you, inspires you, and always know I love you, I'm praying for you, and I'll see you next video. Peace out.